guys, Cassandra Starseed, and I'm going to do Tablet 8 for you guys today, which is the Key of Mysteries. And I'm outside right now, and if you guys know that I make orgone, so if you're lucky you'll see or hear some of the helicopters and very, very, very low aircraft that has been flying over my house lately, like quite often. So I will try and catch that if they happen to do it while I'm doing my video. But I'm going to read Tablet 8 today, Key of the Mysteries. And here we go. Unto thee, O man, have I given my knowledge. Unto thee have I given of light. Hear ye now and receive my wisdom, brought from space planes above and beyond. Not as man am I, for free have I become of dimensions and planes. In each take I on a new body, in each I change in my form. Now I know that the formless is all there is of. Now I know that the formless is all there is of form. Sorry, tongue twister. Great in the wisdom of the seven, mighty are they from the beyond. Manifest they through their power, filled by force from beyond. Hear ye these words of wisdom, hear ye and make them thine own. Find in them the formless, find ye the key to beyond. Mystery is but hidden knowledge, know and ye shall unveil. Find the deep buried wisdom and be master of darkness and light. Deep are the mysteries around thee, hidden the secrets of old. Search through the key of my wisdom, surely shall ye find the way. The gateway to power is secret, but he who attains shall receive. Look to the light, O my brother. Open, and ye shall receive. Press on through the valley of darkness, overcome the dweller of the night. Keep ever thine eyes to the light plane, and thou shalt be one with the light. Man is in process of changing to forms that are not of this world. Grows he in time to the formless, a plane on the cycle above. Know ye must become formless before ye are one with the light. List ye, O man, to my voice, telling of the pathways of light, showing the way of attainment when ye shall be one with the light. Search ye the mysteries of earth's heart, learn of the law that exists, holding the stars in their balance by the force of the primordial mist. Seek ye the flame of earth's life, bathe in the glare of its flame, follow the three-cornered pathway until thou too art aflame. Speak thou in words without voice to those who dwell down below. Enter the blue-litten temple and bathe in the fire of all life. Know, O man, thou art complex, a being of life and a being of earth and of fire. Let thy flame shine out brightly, be thou only the fire. Wisdom is hidden in darkness when lit by the flame of the soul. Find thou the wisdom and be light-born, a son of the light without form. Seek thee ever more wisdom, find it in thy heart of the flame. Know that only by striving can light pour into thy brain. Now have I spoken with wisdom, list to my voice and obey. Tear open the veils of the darkness, shine a light on the way. Speak I of ancient Atlantis, speak of the days of the great kingdom of shadows. Speak of the coming of the children of shadows. Out of the great deep were they called by the wisdom of earthmen, called for the purpose of gaining great power. Listen. Far in the past, before Atlantis existed, men there were who delved into darkness, using dark magic, calling up beings from the great deep below us. Forth came they into this cycle, formless were they of another vibration, existing unseen by the children of earthmen. Only through blood could they have formed being, only through man could they live in this world. In the ages past, they conquered by the masters. In ages past were they conquered by the masters, driven below to the place whence they came. But some there were who remained, hidden in spaces and planes unknown to man. Lived they in Atlantis as shadows.
Mama,
but
can you try to read that quiet because I'm trying to meditate?
You're so cool, Emily. I love you. Just, I'll do my best, okay?
Try to whisper. Try to whisper loud enough that they can hear.
I gotta talk like this. If you want to meditate, meditate, why don't you go do it on that rock over there? It'll be a little quieter. Okay?
That one?
Yeah, the aerial rock you love. Alright, well then you're going to have to bear with me.
Alright. Otherwise I'd have to do it in the woods.
Lived they in Atlantis as shadows, but at times they appeared among men. Aye, when the blood was offered, forth came they to dwell among men. In the form of man moved they among us, but only to sight where they as are men. Serpent-headed when the glamour was lifted, but appearing to man as men among men. Crept they into councils, taking forms that were like unto men, slaying by their arts the chiefs of the kingdoms, taking their form and ruling over men. Only by magic could they be discovered, only by sound could their faces be seen. Sought they from kingdom of shadows to destroy man and rule in his place. But know ye, the masters were brightly in magic, able to lift the veil from the face of the serpent, able to send him back to his place. Came they to man and taught him the secret, the word that only a man can pronounce. Swift they then lifted the veil from the serpent and cast him forth from place among men. Yet beware, the serpent still liveth in a place that is open at times to the world. Unseen they walk among thee in places where the rites have been said. Again, as time passes onward, shall they take the semblance of men. Called may they be by the master who knows the white or the black, but only the white master may control and bind them while in the flesh. Seek not the kingdom of shadows, for evil will surely appear, for only the master of brightness shall conquer the shadow of fear. Know ye, O my brother, that fear is an obstacle great. Be master of all in the brightness, and the shadow will soon disappear. Hear ye and heed my wisdom. The voice is light. The voice of light is clear. Seek not the valley of the shadow, and light only will appear. List ye, O man, to the depth of my wisdom. Speak I of knowledge hidden from man. Far have I been on my journey through space-time, even to the end of the space of this cycle. Found I there the great barrier, holding man from leaving this cycle. I glimpsed the hounds of the barrier, lying in wait for he who would pass them. In that space where time exists not, faintly I sense the guardians of the cycles, moving they only through angles. Free are they not of curved dimensions. And if you want a little more explaining on that, there are a couple great books that have helped me come to terms with this whole dimensional angle idea, and it's through reading really great occult books by Aleister Crowley and the Kabbalah Unveiled by Mathers. I have that, a very old copy of that.
Mommy,
And
look, I found a little caterpillar.
oh wow.
But I don't know why he's not moving. Do you think that's even a caterpillar at all?
I don't know, man. I think that might be a leaf. But there were lots of caterpillars on these granite blocks.
Hey, this is just a half of a leaf.
So I'm sure you'll find some. Oh, right, about the dimensions. So, to manifest in this dimension, beings from, I love you too.
I was just telling them to listen to you and keep listening.
Alright, well it'd help if you...
With the waterproofs.
Okay. The way you do it is by invoking through setting up, certain, sacred spaces made of sacred, like stars and things that are made with certain angles, basically. And you invoke through these things, and that brings that dimensional being into this dimension. So if you think about it that way, your astral self can definitely journey there without doing that whole invocation into 3D, because your astral self is, you know, not you in 3D. So
Mama, I'm hungry.
All right, well, I've only got a little bit more left. Let me finish this up and we'll go make you some lunch, okay? Hey, please don't break those.
It's just a rock.
It doesn't matter. Why don't you throw sticks for Zook?
No.
Strange and terrible are the hounds of the barrier. Follow they consciousness to the limits of space. Think not to escape by entering your body, for follow they fast the soul through angles. Only the circle will give ye protection, safe from the claws of the dweller in angles. And that's why it's very important to learn that stuff, that very subject of the occult. And I think I've definitely in the past done videos on how to make a sacred space and stuff like that. If I haven't, I'll look and I'll make one. Once in a past time, I approached the great barrier and saw on the shores where time exists not the formless forms of the hounds of the barrier. I, hidden in the mist beyond time, I found them, and they, scenting me afar off, raised themselves and gave the great bell cry that can be heard from cycle to cycle and move through space towards my soul. Fled I then fast before them, back from time's unthinkable end, but ever after me pursued they, moving in strange angles not known to man. I, on the gray shore of time-space's end, found I the hounds of the barrier, ravening for the soul who attempts the beyond. Fled I through circles back to my body, fled and faster fled me they followed. I, after me, the devourers followed, seeking through angles to devour my soul. And that's also why making that sacred space, doing any of that type of work I was just mentioning, is very important, because you don't want to be inhabited and overcome by anything. And that's one of the other reasons for very much learning how to annihilate your ego comes in handy, because you can just block out any negative stuff. And if you start having any thoughts that aren't yours or things that you don't know where they're coming from, you can immediately cleanse yourself in that manner. So it's very important doing this type of work to have already started doing the differentiation between the ego and the higher self.
Mom, my leg really hurts.
All right, we'll sit. I've got 2 more paragraphs, okay? Will you just sit and be quiet
What
for
are
2 minutes?
paragraphs?
2 little entries. If you let me finish, this will be quick.
I would be loud if you knew what paragraph it was.
All right, just sit. Okay. Held till this cycle is all completed and left behind when the consciousness leaves. Entered I my body, created the circles that know not angles, created the form that from my form was formed, probably the flower of life, made my body into a circle and lost the pursuers in the circles of time. But even yet, when free from my body, cautious must I ever be, not to move through angles, else my soul might never be free. Know ye, the hounds of the barrier move only through angles and never through curves of space. Only by moving through curves can ye escape them, for in angles they will pursue thee. O man, heed ye my warning, seek not to break open the gate to beyond. Few there are who have succeeded in passing the barrier to the great light that shines beyond. For know ye, ever the dwellers seek such souls to hold in their thrall. Listen, O man, and heed ye my warning, seek to move not in angles but curves, and if while free from thy body, thou hearest the sound like the bay of a horde ringing, clear and bell-like through thy being, flee back to thy body, through circles penetrate not the mist before. When thou hast entered the form thou hast dwelt in, use thou the cross and the circle combined, so actually the cross of Thoth. Open thy mouth and use thy voice, utter the word and thou shalt be free. Only the one who of light has the fullest can hope to pass by the guards of the way. And then must he move through strange curves and angles that are formed in direction not known to man. List ye, O man, and heed my warning, attempt not to pass the guards in the way. Rather should ye seek to gain of thine own light, and make thyself ready to pass on the way. Light is thine ultimate end, O my brothers, seek and find ever the light on the way. And that's it for 8. So, Yeah, I drew a little cross of filth there. So, M.
That was just an accident.
Alright, no more. Jeez.
I'm just trying to get, I was trying to get this, to get there.
Alright, so we're going to wrap this up, and I will do 9 as soon as I get a chance to, but maybe not today, because it already says I have 2.5 hours left of my last video uploading, which is 7, so that might be it for today. But love and light, you guys. Definitely, I encourage you to get a PDF and read it for yourself. More things will become apparent to you as you yourself read it. Love and light, guys.